All right, what is up, you guys? It is, I don't know, it is Monday, October 24th, and this is gonna be a little bit confusing to do while editing. Oh my God, I look so tired. It's gonna be confusing because I'm filming the prep for homecoming while also filming this vlog, because this, like, I still have very important college, school, you know, nutrition and dietetics things that I want to vlog in like a separate vlog from homecoming. So I'm going to be trying to juggle both at the same time. But today could be a 20-minute vlog in itself. I have so much to do today. It's currently 6:20 in the morning. I am gonna quickly run through what I have to do today, and then I'm gonna hopefully show and all that kind of stuff. But one, I have to volunteer at the food bank today for an assignment for community nutrition, which I've talked about that class before. So I have to do 10 service hours and do a big project about it. So I'm doing that. I've volunteered at the food bank before. So today I'm going to be in the warehouse packing like canned goods, but I'll try to show you that. That is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'm going to go to Ulta and go to the beauty supply store that's near campus. And that will be for the prep to homecoming, and I'll show you all the kind of stuff that I got there. So I won't show that in this vlog, but just know that that's happening right before class. And then I have class from 3 to 5:30, and then I have rehearsals. So we have full dress rehearsal. This is the final run through. I have to bring my dress, my gloves, my heels, like everything, to make sure that it's prepped and looks approved. And that's from 6 to 9. And I will be in bed by like 11:30. And then I also have to do another volunteer hours tomorrow morning. Because I'm trying to knock out all of these community service hours before I go on vacation. So I can, because the assignment is due when I get back from vacation. So I wanted to work on it while I was on vacation and just have it all done and out of the way. But that means that like my schedule is jam-packed for the next few days. I apologize for my appearance. I'm very tired. Even though I usually wake up around 5:36 anyway, I'm run down at this point. Between midterms, homecoming, extracurricular stuff that I have to do, work, all this type of stuff, I'm just a little run down at the moment. And every spare hour of my day is filled with something. And when it's constant like that and you have no days off, literally no days off, you get a little tired. So I think I'm in a pretty good headspace for the amount of work I've been doing for the last few days, but still, I'm tired, but I'm gonna show you what it is like to be a senior in the dietetics program. There are things that you have to do for a class that are outside of the classroom, and you have to juggle all of these things, extracurriculars, work, all that type of stuff. So come along with me today. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna eat. I have a little meal here. I don't know if you can. I have a little meal of eggs, avocados, and blueberries, and I put some sauteed carrots in my eggs. I just need something on my stomach before I chug an espresso, because I'm exhausted. But I need something on my stomach because I can't can't drink coffee on an empty stomach. But I'm gonna shut up because I have to leave the house in literally 15 minutes. Of course. First of all, it's raining. Second of all, of course there's a train when I'm running late. And it just started. Like that right there is the beginning of the train. So like, I can't even see how I'm stressed, guys. I hate being late. I hate it. All right. Hopefully we get there in one piece and I don't have a freaking meltdown at this train. All right, you guys, here's day one of the Houston Food Bank. And what we were doing in the back of the warehouse was just packaging up loose pasta into 2-pound bags. It was this huge box of loose pasta, and it was going to different organizations like churches, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, things like that. So all we were doing was really separating it out so it was easy to ship. And that's what we did all day. It is the next day, guys. It's Tuesday, and I'm on my way to the food bank again. And it is an hour earlier. So it is 6:46 because I have to be there an hour earlier today. And I'm caught at another train. This must be like high traffic for trains. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a coincidence that, I'm here at the same time, like 2 days in a row, and there's a train. But at least I'm earlier, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm gonna talk to you guys about yesterday and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna introduce the new day, but it's dark outside, so I didn't want to show my face and you could barely see me or anything like that. So I will probably vlog after I get out of the food bank, and we'll catch up. But another day, another train. Guys, so I just finished. I'm definitely facing the wrong way. The sun is right there, so I probably look really dark, but I just finished at the food bank. We were in the kitchen today as opposed to yesterday we were in the warehouse. So you saw that little itty bitty clip of when we took our break, but I need to put some lotion on because I have never washed my hands so many more times in 4 hours. I probably washed my hands 7 times. So my hands are very dry, so I'm gonna put this on. But I'm on my way to work. It's about a 40-ish minute drive from where I'm at right now. So the next time I will be at the Houston Food Bank will be next week. So I may or may not show it because, I showed you guys twice back to back already in this vlog. So just know that I will be going one more time for my service assignment. And it was really fast paced. The kitchen is definitely more fast paced than the warehouse. So it was you had to be focused and you had to go, and you were switching assignments constantly, so you just kind of had to be on your toes, and it was really cool. So I like volunteering here. The people are really nice, the volunteers. You just meet a lot of different people. The clip that you saw, I guess Chevron was doing, I guess, their annual volunteer service. So they had
all of their corporate there. That's why it was so busy. But yeah, I am going to drive to work and probably pop in to end this vlog. It might be short, it might be long. I think it might be short.
All right, what is up, you guys? It is like a week later from you seeing me at the food bank. It is after homecoming, actually, so it's after the vlog that you saw last, because I wanted to get that up first, obviously. But we are in the library. It is Monday and it is bright and early. It's 10:15, so I'm here and we're going to get studying, because before vacation, which is actually in a few days, I leave on Friday, so it's Monday, so I have a lot of work to do before I get to like relax on vacation, and you guys are going to see all of that, and you're going to see my packing prep too, because I'm going to be gone for a little bit over a week, so I'll show you guys how I pack for that. But I'm in the library and I have my to-do list, so let's walk through this really quickly. Okay, so here's my to-do list. First and most important thing before I have to leave is my LEAP research poster board. I am supposed to be submitting it on the 4th. Today is the 31st of October, so I have to do that. Most of the general research I've already done, but now I have to be specific and figure out how I want to configure my actual poster board. I'll put up like pictures of examples of what poster boards are. It's really big in research, and it's kind of part of the research process. It's kind of like a big old science fair for academics and scholars. It's really exciting, but I have a lot of work to do on that. Next, I have to finish a case study for my MNT lab on type 2 diabetes. It has 15 questions. I've done the first 10, so I just have to wrap that up. And then study, I have a lab today at 3 o'clock, so we are talking about non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, so I'm just gonna touch up on my notes so I can be a little bit prepared for that talk and that lecture and presentation, because we are going to be in the simulation lab and like really working hands-on with kind of like fake patients, fake rotations and all that kind of stuff, so I really want to be prepared with that. But as you can see, my to-do list, I don't have a lot of things, but I have everything timed out, so I'm very specific with the time. Even if I don't finish, you know, the specific thing in this amount of time, I still move on. So I just keep moving on, and that's what really helps me. So I'm going to work on that. That is what I'm going to be doing for the next several hours. I was actually supposed to be here a little while ago, but I don't know if this is TMI, but I got my period this morning, and it was very painful because, like I've talked about on this channel before, I do have endometriosis, so whenever I get my period, it's very painful, and I kind of just had to take some medicine and lay down for like an hour, so that delayed me, but that's okay. We still have a lot of time to do what we need to do, and I'm going to work out after my lab class, so even if it's not as intense, I'm still gonna work out because I want to be consistent in the gym again after all of the craziness of coronation and the parade and midterms, and even like finding time to schedule out those community service hours. Like, my workout schedule has been trash, so getting back to working out tonight, I will definitely show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys the whole workout because I'm kind of just trying to get in and get out, but I'll show you guys as proof that I went to the gym in some form of or manner. But we're gonna get to work because it is almost 10:30, and 10:30 is the start of my time, and everything is better with organizational time. That's my biggest advice to people who are studying block out time because it really does help you keep you focused. But I will probably pop in here every now and again to talk about what I'm doing because I want to show you guys in depth what I'm doing in school. So let's get into it. Okay, I just wanted to show you the template of how your poster board is supposed to look like. So when I say poster board, think of like an actual poster board that you did in like elementary school, middle school at your science fair. So think of it as like a trifold, and then this is the middle. So this is just the template they want for the heel portion. So basically LEAP has, I think, about 7 tracks and 7 different groups. I am part of the heel group. So this is the template for what my poster board is supposed to look like. And honestly, I have all of this done. So this is supposed to be like the general consensus of your research. And I'm going to talk about my research in a little bit, like while I go through it. But this is the introduction, your objectives, methods, results, all that kind of stuff. And it should be like very short summaries. And then in the middle is more of like your graphs, stats, anything like visual you want to put here. Look at my nails. I need a fill for sure. I'm probably going to get a fill during vacation. But anyway, so this is where those are. This is the part that I'm confused on because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put here, but we'll figure it out. This portion, figures, summaries, like little things that should that are gonna go here, like other information, other data. And then you have your discussion, so basically your thoughts on it, like this is basically like not subjective, there's not really much subjective in science and research, but basically your thoughts, the conclusion, and then your references. My problem is that I have like a ton of references, so I don't know if those are going to fit here. And then the acknowledgements, which basically I'm just going to acknowledge the LEAP program, Texas Southern University, my mentor, all these type of things are going to go here. So, and these are the other tracks down here. So you have BEAM, SBS, AIM, 3D, and I think there's another one too, but my track is HEAL. So this is the template that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be talking about in a second. Okay, so what I am doing my research on, I think I mentioned here and there, but I never really went into detail. So what I am doing research on for my LEAP fellowship is circadian rhythms and how misalignment in circadian rhythms affects obesity. So my 3 kind of main topics are going to be insulin resistance and I guess increased risk of type 2 diabetes. I am doing impaired lipid metabolism, and the 3rd one is impaired appetite regulation. So all of the things that go along with circadian rhythms, a lot of people think it's just sleep and how you regulate your sleep, which obviously sleep is the main regulator of a lot of things in the body, and that your sleep-wake cycle affects so many other different circadian rhythms. Like it's so fascinating and so crazy how many biological processes are on a clock that is regulated by your brain, and the way that your eyes and your body intake light. It's so fascinating, and I can go on and on about it, but I just wanted to pop in and talk about that because right now I am focusing on, like I said, I did a general research on all 3 topics, all 3 domains, and how circadian rhythms affect all 3 of those topics. But now I'm doing a deep dive into really getting the steps, the phases, like the ins and outs of the procedures of how this happens and how misalignment can affect metabolic processes that can lead to obesity, and even how there is a bidirectional correlation between people with obesity and excess adipose tissue, how that in fact affects your circadian rhythms. And it's so interesting how like many of your organs, your muscle tissue, your brain is just on this cycle. Even like the way that genes are expressed and the way that genes are made on this clock, you know, it's not random. And the way that you eat, the time of day that you eat is so important of how your body processes those nutrients. It's so fascinating, and I'm really interested in this topic, but there is a lot in this topic, and I'm trying not to get sidetracked and go on too many tangents, because that is something that can easily happen in research, and you gotta have to focus on how does misalignment of circadian rhythms affect obesity risk and comorbidities that come along with metabolic syndrome. So that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm researching right now. I'm a young scholar and I'm figuring it out, but this is definitely a great opportunity. If you are in college and you're in a science domain, even if you're not in a science domain, there's research on like literally every single major. So if you have the opportunity to do research, please do it, because I think even if you're not going to go into research as a career, it's really important to know how to read it and how to examine it and how to pull information and make your own conclusions from it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking right now so I can get back to it, but I just wanted to pop on, and that's what I'm studying as of right now. So yeah. All right, so it is several hours later, and I did go over time a little bit on my LEAP stuff, but I am now quickly going over all of the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease information that stems from pathological features, factors, lab values to look out for, sensitivities in dietary restrictions, all that kind of stuff that has to do with non-alcoholic fatty liver. And the main cause of non-alcoholic fatty liver is either like metabolic syndrome or obesity, type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, things like that. That would have to go into like the overall category of metabolic syndrome, is what is raising a lot of the epidemiological signs of non-fatty liver disease. So I'm just going over that and all of the vitamins and minerals that could be depleted with this disease and how it affects your gut microbiome, all this type of stuff, because literally in about 10 minutes I have to go to the simulation lab to do like a mock rotation. Hopefully I don't have to go, because I went last week on a CBA. Is it CBA? Yeah. CBA, a stroke patient. I had to do a rotation on that. So hopefully I don't get picked to do this mock rotation, but who knows? I just want to be as prepared as possible. It's literally in the textbook. It's not that much information to go over. I just want to make sure that I have little tidbits of information, so if I get called on, I have something to contribute. But that is what I have been studying for the past 20 minutes. I also did finish the case study on type 2 diabetes, and I sent that over to her, so that's out the way and I can officially cross that off my list. But I will have to continue to work on this insulin resistance in circadian rhythms when I get home from the gym later tonight. So that is something that I know is going to take a lot of my time. All right, you guys, I look a mess, and this is real life. And it's funny because I'm in the exact same spot that I started this vlog in. at my dining room table, but now I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter because you saw the clip of me at the gym, right? Well, got a notification that there is an assignment that I have to do that's due tomorrow that I completely forgot about. So a few vlogs ago, I haven't been vlogging for that long, so I think it's one of my first vlogs, I talked about my MNT final course project and how I wanted to stay on top of it and, you know, be ahead of the game and all that kind of stuff. Well, we're here and I have not been doing that. So the outline is due tomorrow night and I have not the outline, I'm sorry, the rough draft is due tomorrow and I haven't done any of it. And actually my group, we haven't even divided up the outline, and I'm trying to like cover up because I don't have a bra on and this is like super thin, but yeah, so I am currently drinking coffee. Appropriately, my mug says get it done and I will get it done. So my thought process is today I am just doing the research of my topic and my portions of the paper, and tomorrow after class at 5:30 I will be at the library all night just writing the outline. Thankfully stop calling it an outline, Brooke. It's a rough draft, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to get, you know, the skeleton and all that kind of stuff done. So that is the game plan, but I'm kicking myself because I was at the gym for literally like 35 minutes and I was in my head trying to be like, okay, Brooke, like just get through the workout, superset it, you know, run through, still get a good workout and all that kind of stuff. But because the project was so on my mind and plus it's not only this project, this rough draft, but I also still have to finish my circadian rhythm stuff tonight as well to keep on track with that deadline. So it's just a lot. It's a lot. And that's hence why I look like absolute crap. And I'm just going to run myself into the ground until I get to my vacation, which is Friday. So if I can get to Friday, I'll be golden. But I don't know if you can hear it. I'm also doing laundry. We're just gonna be up all night tonight, basically. And I have to get up early and work. I have to go to work in the morning. So this is just it. And right after I left the gym, I did have a mini breakdown in my car. And you know what? That's just life. That's life of a dietetic student in her senior year about to apply for internships. Oh, also, I wanted to mention this really quickly. I did get a tour, of one of my top internship rotations. I reached out to the program director and she said that she would give me a tour on Wednesday, and that's very, very exciting. I don't know how much I'm going to show you guys, but I'm definitely going to try to show some. It is one of my top picks, so I'm very, very excited that I get to connect with her, and hopefully I can build a relationship. So when I do apply, I actually have to apply by December 1st. She recognizes my name and my application looks good and all that kind of stuff. So, but I will see you guys in my next vlog. Don't know what that's gonna be, but it's just gonna be a continuation of me running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I hope that's apparent in this vlog that a lot of things are happening. And being a dietetic student is not just learning how to make meal plan spreadsheets. It's a lot of work. And I hope that you guys are taking away how much I love dietetics and love nutrition, and I'm very passionate about it, but it is serious. And I hope that my love and my passion for this major inspires somebody out there to possibly pursue it, because I think that the world can definitely use more knowledgeable people about food and nutrition. So that's my biggest goal for this channel. It's not about showing me and showing, you know, what I do, you know, on a daily basis, and showing, you know, my physique updates and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff I definitely want to show and I'm passionate about too, but really showing the process of becoming a dietitian is my main goal for this channel, and I hope that's apparent, and I hope it inspires you guys. So I'm gonna shut up. That's like the second time I've said that. And I'm gonna go, if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description, the bio. I think it's the description box for YouTube, in the description box. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next vlog.